Peace, Capricorns. This is Dejan with Living with Intent, Astrology and Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. This is your Moon Chronicle for Thursday, February 20th until Saturday, the 22nd. So we are officially in Pisces season. Woo, 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 woo. I don't know why I care. So we're officially in Pisces season. This is the end of an astrological year. The astrological year ends with Pisces and begins again with Aries. So with Pisces being the last sign, it means that it's been here on this earth plane the longest. They have the wisdom of all 12 signs. Okay. Since they've been on this earth plane the most, they understand it. Their gift to the world is to teach us to be, to use our intuition, our creativity, mysticism. There's one more. It'll come to me. So Pisces is a water sign. So they're in touch with their emotions. A mature Pisces may be emotional, but they know how to handle it. Like they've gone through so many rise of the Phoenix and tear downs, like the Tower card. They've gone through so many that they have a really good hold on their emotions. They're adaptive, so that means that they're a little bit more flexible. It's not always just, my way is the hard way. I think that Capricorns, you're a fixed sign. So pretty much when you get your mind set on something, it's really hard to get you to change your mind or to change your perspective. But Pisces is not like that. You can present your argument to them, even though it might be different than theirs. If it makes sense and they can rock with it, they can interpret, or not interpret, they can incorporate your perspective into their life, which is, what a lot of fixed signs aren't able to do. You only see things from your perspective, Not everybody's like that, but for most fixed signs, for the most part, that's how it is. And then we've got the moon in Aquarius. So with the moon being in Aquarius, this is about, creating a vision for your future. So my advice over the next couple of days before we enter this new moon on Sunday would be to really think about what your life would be like if you were to let your intuition lead you. If you were to let your imagination lead you, your creativity, if you were to tap into mysticism, what would your life look like? Who would you be with? What would you be doing? What changes would you make? So that would be my advice over these next couple of days, is just really, use the air of Aries to, create this vision for yourself, and then use the water of Pisces to create a vision for living through your intuition and your creativity. All right. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Notes from the Universe on love and connection. I love this little deck. The messages, I like the artwork. I really like it. What messages does Spirit, the Most High, and Holy Angels have for Capricorns? What can Capricorns look forward to? What can they look out for? And what should they be mindful of over the next few days? Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorns? Messages the Spirit have for Capricorn. Thank you. All right, so we've got start where you are. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. I think somebody else had that. And dwell on what you love. So start where you are. The great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next. Start where you are. You can start with anyone, having an earth-shaking love, okay? Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. Do you know what you've created? No, besides an intergalactically known saunter named after you, inspiration in the eyes that have watched you, hope in the minds that have admired you, and love in the hearts that have known you. But you might ease up on the sachet before someone gets hurt. Okay, so enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. Just know that you inspire people, you inspire hope and love in others. And then dwell on what you love. Dwell on what you love. Asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. I wouldn't change a leaf on you. So dwell on what you love. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Let's see what messages from Spirit is for you from the tarot. Holy angels, Holy Spirits, ancestors, Most High, what messages do you have for Capricorns? What can they look out for with their moon chronicle? Apologies. Holy Spirit, Most High, Holy Angels, what messages do you have for Capricorns? What messages can Capricorns look out for? What should they be aware of? What energies are coming their way? What messages? Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that. All right, so we've got the Death card in reverse. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands. So the Death card talks about, you know, transformation, a transition. Something has to die in order for something else to live or to like take its place, but that's in reverse. I'm feeling like this death situation has already happened, but we will see. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups has gone through that emotional transformation. Remember, Cups has to do with your emotions. So the Queen of Cups, she is in control of her emotions. They don't control her. Okay, she's undergone that transformation. And then the Two of Wands. Twos have to do with making a decision, a partnership, duality and balance. And Wands has to do with creation in the future. It's a fire card, okay? And there's a lot of reds in this. So I feel like this has a lot to do with your stability, your foundation. He's also holding like a globe or the world in his hand, but he's looking at the past. Yes, I'm feeling like this Death card has something to do with this Two of Wands, like something from your past. Well, let's just get into it. What's the Death card? What is the Death card for Capricorns? What is the Death card in reverse for Capricorn? What is the Death card for Capricorns? Do one more. What's the Death card for Capricorns, please? The Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups. Yep, I said this is something that already happened. All these nines. Too many over here. Thank you. All right. So we've got two nines. Nines mean the end of a cycle. The cycle has not ended. It's not at a 10. 10 is completion. 9 is like you're going through the final stages. It's ending, okay? So you got the Nine of Wands. I am strong for as long as I need to be strong. So yeah, I feel like you went through a tower moment, some type of either a physical death, an emotional death, a mental death, like something has transitioned, okay? And you have the Nine of Wands, so this is saying I'm strong for as long as I need to be strong, okay? And then you got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I trust the flow of life. I feel like whatever this transition, the death of whatever this is, it made you question the flow of life. Yeah, I mean, like you're not. It's in reverse, so it's like you're. You know, this shook you up. You know, this transition, this death, whatever this was, this situation was. It's really like It's forced you to be strong. You found out how strong you are because of this situation, but it's also like it really, really changed your perception of life. And maybe you've never experienced anything to this magnitude before, but I think it really like shook you up. And then you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. I will heal myself. You know, I just hear that like you think that like you can do this by yourself, like heal yourself from this hurt or, this situation, but like I feel like maybe you should reach out to someone, like maybe go to counseling, or if there's like someone who represents like that Hierophant energy for you, I feel like you should reach out to them. Like it's really hard to grieve by yourself. Capricorn, I feel like your readings always have to do with death. That's okay. I'm just saying, I just feel like, maybe I'm helping someone, maybe I'm helping someone who has experienced loss. Hopefully I'm helping you, deal with that loss. That's all I could hope for. So I promise you, I think maybe since I've been doing this, you've probably had one reading that didn't like scream death to me, like physical death. Sorry. All right. So what is the Five of Swords in reverse? Seven of Wands. I actively hold true to my values. So I will heal myself in reverse. I actively hold true to my values. So maybe you won't, maybe like you think it's wrong to get counseling, or maybe there's a person that probably could help you through this, has been through what you've been through, but I actively hold true to my values. So like if you think that counseling is wrong, you're not going to go. If you know that there's someone who's been through what you're going through and could probably comfort you and help you, but you have some type of ill thoughts about that person and you value that ill will more than this person helping you, then you're not, Ace of Swords. I am ready for a breakthrough to success. I bet, yeah. Be willing to reach out. Let someone help you. And you'll break through to success faster. What is the Queen of Cups? Ten of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles. I can't get comfortable. I've been sitting like this all day. Page of Wands. I'm always open to good news. Queen of Swords in reverse. I protect what matters to me. So yeah, you got, I actively hold true to my values. I protect what matters to me. I see the truth in this ending. So the Ten of Cups, I see the truth in this ending. So yeah, something ended, transpired, died, crossed over, and this was in reverse. So I think like you still don't understand it. You don't understand why, this situation had to end or this person had to pass. You still like, you're not trusting the flow of life and you don't see why this had to happen. Nine of Pentacles. There's another nine. I take the time I need to nurture myself. Okay. That's important to do whenever you're grieving. Page of Wands. I'm always open to good news. And the Queen of Swords. I protect what matters to me, but that's in reverse. So maybe you're feeling some type of guilt, or maybe you're feeling some type of, maybe when the situation ended or this person passed, you guys weren't on the best of terms. Maybe like, if it was to be honest, I'm feeling like this has to do with death again. Maybe when this person passed, you had, said negative words to them before they passed, or, maybe you didn't tell them that you loved them before you got off the phone. Like, I'm just feeling like you have some type of regret, because there's a lot of swords, and remember, swords are words, the intellect, mind, and the thought. So yeah, I'm feeling like mentally you weren't in a good place with this person when they passed. Let's see, what else could this be if it's not? That's just what I'm getting. So it doesn't have to be like a physical death, like somebody passing on. This could be like the end of a relationship, the end of a situation, just something. But for somebody or some people, this has to do with a death, like a physical death. And I just feel like you're still grieving, and that's fine. But be willing to reach out to help. Like, don't be so stubborn. Like, like I was saying earlier, like, you guys are like fixed energy. Once you think some way about someone or something, it's like, that's what it is. But realize that, like, no, it doesn't always have to be like your perception of things is just your perception. That doesn't mean that that's the reality of the situation or the reality of this person. Like, counseling and therapy can be really, really good for you, especially when you're grieving, especially, and if you do see a counselor or something like that, but like there's someone that that has gone through this, stop being so fixed and like stubborn, and allow this person to like pour love into you. Because remember, you inspire people, you inspire hope and love in other people. So just know that, regardless of where you are, you can experience love again with this person. Like if it's a person that you've shut out of your life, just know that you can experience that love again. If say that this was a spouse of yours that passed away, when you're open and if you're open to, you can experience love again. You just got to start from where you are. All right, and then what's the Two of Wands? What's the Two of Wands? The Two of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. I calmly make the best decision. Two of Wands. The Two of Swords. So we got the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust the outcome. Two of Wands. And then the Emperor. I make empowered choices. So this has a lot to do with decisions and choices. Two of Pentacles. I calmly make the best decision possible. Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust the outcome. The Emperor. I make empowered choices. So yeah, and that's what the Two of Wands is. That's making a decision. Okay, I think the only two that we don't have here is the Two of Cups. But choose life, choose love, choose forgiveness, choose healing. Let people love you. I think that like you guys are just so fixed and you're so stubborn that like, somebody could have did something to you 12 years ago and you could still be holding on to that, but just release that. Like, let people love you. Let people apologize to you. Let people pour into you. Okay? Especially if you're going through a breakup or a loss or a death. Like, I feel like when a death happens, then, all, everything else should be put on the back burner. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just the Virgo in me. I don't know. It's just not worth it. Whenever you've lost a parent and a sibling at a very, very young age, you just start to realize like how like just petty things can be, just like when a person is gone, they're gone and that's it. Like there's no more opportunities to make amends, so if you did experience loss, and you didn't feel good with where you were with that person at that time, don't allow that to happen again to another friend or to another family member. Forgive. You can forgive someone and like have closure and not be like buddy buddies with them, but at least like, like open the lines of communication. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting off track, but you're healing. It's time to make a decision to move forward with your healing. We've got, the death card, so that tells me that a death has already happened, a transition has already happened. Okay, it's time to make a decision with this Two of Wands, and that decision needs to be to choose healing. And I noticed both of these cards, the Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups, they're both facing the past. So I feel like there's a situation, like I'm feeling like there's comfort for you from a person or a situation from your past, but you're going to have to step into this Queen of Cups energy and go through that internal transformation. Transform your ideas and your values and your thoughts on this person, or your thoughts on counseling, or whatever it is. Like, you need to go through, it's you need to go through the internal transformation. On one of my decks, the Queen of Cups, it's like a butterfly. It has a symbol of a butterfly underneath the dove. So to me, that's transforming into a more peaceful energy, a more peaceful state, more forgiving, more loving. Okay, that's how I see this card. Undergoing the transition, the work to be more peaceful. You have to make that decision. You can either continue to hold on to your values of thinking that this person is no good, or they're not smart or capable, or that counseling is for sissies or whatever. However you may think about the situation, it's time for you to go through an emotional transformation regarding that so that you can heal. All right, Capricorns. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the likes, the subscriptions, the comments. Please feel free to leave more comments. Yeah, I like to know. I want to know, like, what do you think about this setup? What do you think about the reading? Was I accurate? Like, let's start communicating more. I want to get to know you guys. I want to know, what these readings are hitting for. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. All right, Capricorns, I love y'all. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so that you'll know when I upload future videos. In case I go into hermit mode again, when I do, I'm always coming back. Don't even trip. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.